हाय स्टूडेंट्स, यहाँ पर देखो एक सम दिया गया है. इट इज rhombus PQRS. Rhombus PQRS. So you should get some information from the word rhombus. If it is rhombus, it has to be understood that all the four sides are congruent. So rhombus gives us information, all four sides are congruent. They have given point O lies on diagonal QS of the rhombus. Point O lies on diagonal of this particular rhombus. Any point. We are supposed to prove OP is congruent to OR. So we are supposed to prove OP congruent to OR. If it's a rhombus, according to that, I should get this particular segment PQ congruent to QR. Next, you might be knowing one of the properties of the rhombus. The diagonals of the rhombus bisects its angles. So, I would get this angle here congruent to this angle. So angle PQO will be congruent to angle RQO because QS is the angle bisector of angle PQR. This information I get only from this particular word rhombus. Sides congruent sum में नहीं दिया है. And again angles congruent that we have proved from the property of rhombus. We are supposed to prove OP is congruent to OR. So let us enter the triangle now. In triangle PQO and triangle RQO, Seg QP is congruent to Seg QR. This is sides of rhombus. Okay, then angle PQO will be congruent to angle RQO. For this, the reason will be diagonals of rhombus bisects its angles. Next, Seg QO will be congruent to Seg QO. This is common side. Now children, can you tell me by which test the triangles will be congruent? We have a side, then an angle, and then a side. A side included angle and a side. So therefore, triangle PQO will be congruent to triangle RQO by which test? SAS test of congruence. The triangles are congruent by which test? SAS test of congruence. Since the triangles are congruent, what will I get? Hence, segment OP will be congruent to Seg OR by corresponding sides of congruent triangles. So this is how we prove OP is congruent to OR.